Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, well, we used Athena's new power, her power of analytical psychology and using the moon matrix to get the true testimony out of someone's heart. And it helped us out, definitely. And we were looking for Apollo and it seems that something happened to him. I hope that he was just hurt. I hope he's not dead. So let's go ahead and continue. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Oh, jeez. Good morning. Nobody wants to say anything. They're just shocked and worried. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh, someone say something. I like how she just fidgets with her earring there. Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? Huh? The paper? That came out of left field. You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abdominal snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay? Is she trying to, like, brighten the mood here or something? Yeah, just be quiet. You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice? Uh-oh. Huh? Oh, poor Apollo. It's all my fault. Athena! Oh, here we go. Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank God. He'd just been assaulted by someone with a blow to the head and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble upon a scene like that. Is Miss Woods all right, Athena? Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh? I guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing? Who, me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions too. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in a court of number 4 or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head. Can't imagine what else it could be. Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels. And who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hit Apollo. Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit I'm just as upset as you are. Okay, boss. You're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name. That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I better check the court record one more time before our trial starts. Okay, we can do that. So, we got our badge. Yeah, proof of my profession. That's good. Cause of death. Yep. Bomb can be donated. The freaking hell is that? My phone? Sounds odd. Can be detonated remotely. Now this, I thought I should change the bum rat Bryony's tail, but whatever. Okay, and just remember to, okay, I think that's that really. Then we can take a look at her profiles too, if you want. How old is Athena? Oh, she's 18 as well. Okay. Alright. Yes, that's that. If memory serves, when I have more than 6 pieces of evidence, I should be able to switch pages with, well, yeah, directional pad. Earth and Mr. Wright, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet! With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right, for Miss Wood's sake, and Apollo's too. Alright, here we go. I'm assuming in this case shouldn't take too long, but then again, who knows? Day 2. Court is now in session. All rise. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. I apologize, Your Honor. That's the worst thing to hear from your parents, too. Like, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. That, like, breaks your heart. Aha! Looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. A separate matter, you say? And what might that be? I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial? I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of Courtroom 4. Uh-oh. Why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. I know where he's going with this. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods of the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Oh! No, that's not right. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is in the courtroom bombing. The assault of Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. Oh, but I believe that there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts, sir. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. Okay. We got that. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne? I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing. You mean he found some incriminating evidence? Precisely. And so, I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice in the back of the head in order to silence him. Objection! Judy would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that. Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts. It's the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw even ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. Oh, God. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, you think Apollo might have figured something out. Oh yeah, we never figured out what it was. He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself. Very well. Bailiff, please bring back Miss Woods to the witness stand. Oh, here she goes with the coughing again. I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop coughing. Miss Woods, Guess she's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 of Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would, then please testify about what happened to the court. Alright, let's see what she has to say, along with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me, and we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? So Mr. Justice stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice, too. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something. I think... Oh-ho! New evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. Everybody's surprised. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away. Objection! Just as I thought. There is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy the evidence. No! I never... Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. We found the proof of her foul deed there in the courtroom ruins. Oh, okay. Really? Oh, jeez. Why does this always happen in every single game I play? Is there's always some type of culprit that spells out a name. Oh, what on earth? Do you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us. It's written in blood. W-O-O-D-S. Why, isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. Can't believe you can't spell. It says Woods in the capital letters. What? I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. Okay, well, that's jacked up. No! That can't be true! Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message! Why would he do this? Is she really gonna believe that? You know, you gotta pay attention too. Look at her, look at Widget. I think it changes color depending on her mood, so it's red because she's mad. Hey, don't take it out on me! I don't understand it any more than you do! Oh, we discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo! No! Okay, she's upset. We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were there in courtroom number 4 of Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought that they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. What the hell am I supposed to cross-examine? I didn't find any, like, issues with it. Probably gotta press stuff then. Before I do, I want to check the diagram. Okay. And, wait. And the assault photo, make sure there's nothing else there. I don't know. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Stay where we went to the courtroom rooms together. Alright. Alright, how about this? Press on this. I better not ask her about Apollo. I know. I'll use some small talk here to get her to relax a bit. Do you have any hobbies, Miss Woods? Hobbies? Oh, well, I love growing vegetables in my garden. And I love to knit. I like sewing, too. I made this outfit myself. Keep it up, Mr. Wright. It's working. Now ask her if she has a crush on anyone. So, is there anyone in particular that you like right now? Objection! Mr. Wright, is that question even remotely related to this case? To this case? Well, not really. Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking questions unrelated to this case at hand. Sorry, Your Honor. -1 to brownie points. Miss Woods, please continue your testimony. I believe you were telling the court about your attack on Mr. Justice. I swear I didn't attack Paul. Why would I rehearse such a kind person? So you think Mr. Justice is kind? Yes, very kind. He rescued me. He's like the sun, strong and warm. He makes me feel strong, too. The only adjectives I associate with the sun are sweltering and oppressive. But then Apollo got hurt and it's all my fault! Junie, Apollo's going to be fine. He's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky. You really think he'll be fine? But the sun does go down at night. Then that means Apollo could... Oh, well, I hate him now. Mr. Payne, I do not think much of men who make young ladies cry. God! Look, it's obvious Junie didn't attack Apollo. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Right, I agree. They must have been gone to look for Bummer at Bryony together. But why did they need to find it so badly they go all that trouble? Better try to find out more. So I'm just going to keep pressing here until I find something. Do you always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods? Yes. Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly. But that barely even qualifies as a quasi-question. Let's help her relax with a little small talk before we dive into cross-examination. You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff. Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this. We did try that. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the courtroom. Why exactly did you go to courtroom ruins? We went to look for my medicine to stop my coughing. Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4? I dropped it in the heat of the moment. But Bryony, he was keeping my medicine safe for me. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see? Your phony Fancy has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted. I put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bummer Bryony. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'll help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but... Well, there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there. And started looking for my Rhiney in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo was so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. The way she makes him sound, you'd think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Oh wait. So that's why you went to the ruins. I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add to your testimony, Miss Woods. Alright, I think I know what to do here. You started looking for Bummer Bryony near the witness stand, where there's no rubble. Well, let's take a look at that diagram. Wait a minute. Near the witness stand, there seems to be quite a bit of rubble. I mean... Yeah, all around it, actually. Objection! So he started a search with the witness stand, you say? That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room? He was being so brave. And strong. But that's odd. Under circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that. But he was, and he still is. He might not look it, but he really is brave and kind too. No, not that. No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. What you're claiming is something that no one should have been able to do. Well, I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they want to be, Mr. Wright. Oh dear Lord. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would, please take a look at the diagram. With the courtroom and the state, how is it possible to walk up to the witness stand? Oh! I see your point. The rubble blocks off access to the area around the witness stand. Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it. Gah. Great, now I'm not so sure it matters. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know. But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I call slander, Your Honor. So, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes! I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before. As you guys can see there, that rubble that blocks off the witness stand is none other than the transport case. So there's that. So we get the updated photo. Huh? What's that hunk of metal on wheels? Mr. Payne, is that metallic object in that photo Mr. Tenate's bomb transport case? That's right. Is there some problem? Yes, that transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. It must have been there ever since. Oh, that's right. That's it. Miss Woods, have you remembered something? Yes, I just realized. Its position. It's different from before. Its position? Its position of what? The position of that big metal thing. The bomb transport case? Yes, when Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. When where the case is in the photo was open space, and it was easy to search the stand. I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it? As I recall, I think it was more to the right. To the right? Then that means, in that case, the case was over there at the time of of Apollo's attack. Who cares where a transport case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we are talking about. Objection! Where the transport case was has everything to do with the discussion. In fact, it's so important it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear. What? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know where that case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in this photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo attack. At the time of his attack. I think you all know what it is. However, I'm going to go ahead and end off the episode here. And next time, we will go ahead and, continue with this. Actually, I want to mess around with the, there we go. So obviously, you can always mess around with the touchscreen to pinpoint where you need to go. But I've been doing this on LP so far, simply with the buttons, so I don't have to, like, use the stylus. I mean, it's preference, really. But in any case, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'll see you guys later.